Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. That was quite a moving scene. So, I hope you're all having a good day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whichever it is wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. So, let's get right on into this part. We have 4 heart pieces to collect, and 1 new piece of item, well, 2 new items. So, to start with, head over here to the bomb shop, which is now available to us, and we can buy bombs, which is awesome. Now, we don't have a bomb bag, but that's okay, because for a one-off price of, I believe, 120 rupees, he will let us buy bombs and a bomb bag. Now, he will have different types of bombs as the game progresses, so tell me we want this. And there you go, the premium kit. I'll take it. Now we can make bomb arrows. We will be doing that shortly. Now I have changed controller. I am now using the Pro controller. Is it the Pro controller? I think it's the Pro controller. He's open anytime, so just drop in. So now, as you can see here, it says ZL bow and arrow combo. There you go. We now have bow and arrow combos, which is awesome. I've changed it like this so that you can see what I'm doing on the item screen rather than it being a complete mystery. So you want to go up here and out of this door. Thinking about it, actually I don't want the bomb arrows just yet. We're jumping the gun ever so slightly. So we will just get rid of that, as we only want that. So, go up here and just follow this path all the way around. There are 3 heart pieces to collect it. No, wait, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I believe there's 4 here actually, now that I've said that. There are 4 here. So, talk to this Goron. You can go through the building if you like, but this is just a bit quicker. He's helping the humans now. He's upset that, you know, they were against him for a while. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to skip through things like that if it's not story related, because it's just not that important. What is important is getting up here. Now, climb this ladder and you will see Tallow, I believe her name is. His name is, I don't know, they all look the same to me. So, talk to this child here with the impressive eyebrows. And yeah, he's checking out the whole town. He's going to be the Outlook. But he's on about if he had a bow. But I've got one. So, tell him you will show him how to use it. Mallow's down at the front near the spring, and so now we have a target practice, 2 easy shots and 1 that can be a little tricky. I can't just hold a bow, I am a crack shot. Just be careful I don't shoot you in the face. So, the first 2 are stupidly easy. Oh, he says as he misses. There we go. So, the tip of the arrow, it wants to be just lower of what you're aiming for, but we won't have a problem with that soon because we're going to get another item while we're here to make it easier. So, as you can see, we need to aim for that corner. So if we aim about Let me just adjust this ever so slightly. There. Oh, dead on. So there you go. That is how you get your first heart piece. Collect one more for another 4 heart container. Oh, we're going to be collecting 3. Don't you worry about that. So our next stop is in Mallow's shop. He has a new item that is quite useful to us. It turns us into a bit of a sniper. It's called the Hawkeye. Now with this you can zoom in while you've got using the bow and arrow. It's very, very useful. It can also be used just as a telescope to see the distance, which is great. And so we head back outside, and now we get 2 more heart pieces here, and then head back to Death Mountain for our 3rd. For our 4th. Sorry, I'm losing count of where we are. So, anyway, either way, I'm going to show you where the heart pieces are, so don't worry. Yes, I don't care about that. Okay, so, first thing you want to do is equip the bomb arrow combo. And you also want to equip the Gale Boomerang. Now, you want to aim your bomb arrow up there. And there is a piece of heart. So, with that, lock on. And there you go. That's another piece of heart. And we've now got another life container, which is fantastic. So, blow this up. You can just plant a bomb. I just used a bomb arrow because I couldn't be bothered to change them. Now we have the iron boots equipped because we will need them for this section. Some rupees there. It's not always rupees there. It could be anything, but there you go. So follow this path up and you will reach the top half of the spring. You want to jump in. You can see the chest just down there briefly. So equip the iron boots and drop to the floor. And you open this for another piece of heart. And so with that, take the iron boots off again, swim up, and now we're going to get Epona just to make the trip a little bit shorter, and head back to the Death Mountain Trail. Because the second Goron there, who will now boost us up, will also give us access to another heart piece. So jump on Epona and let's go. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying this playthrough so far. I hope you're having fun watching it. I'm having a lot of fun playing through it. I do love Zelda games. I'm really looking forward to Breath of Wind. That's going to be so awesome. Our next playthrough though will be Wind Waker after this one's finished, because Wind Waker is amazing. So, now that we're on this section, instead of climbing up the netting to get up these things, we can now talk to the Goron. This is the first guy who attacked us last time. We can talk to him. Exactly, and so he's going to help us up now, which is great. So, use this guy, it's a little bit quicker. And there we go, and then you just want to keep moving up. Now, it's the second Goron we need. And instead of jumping straight forward and up, you want to aim for the west side. Where you can see those ridges at the top there, those square edges, that's where we're going to be landing, sort of. We'll be grabbing onto that side. So, once again, jump on this guy, turn to the left, and I hold forward, just because I find it easier. Once you're up here, climb up here, and now you want to follow this ridge all the way until you see a tiny Goron. Okay, you can see him there in the distance, okay? Keep heading towards him. And then, just to the left of him, over here, is a hole. Drop down here, run over here, and there is another piece of heart. That's fantastic. So, now that we've got that, we can move on away from Kakariko Village and continue with a bit more of the journey. Unfortunately, this episode is going to be a pure collectathon because there is a lot of stuff to collect. So, this video is optional. You do not have to see all of this if you just want to continue with the main story. So, I probably should put that in the start, actually. Oh well. So, now we are going to find a secret cave. Well, I say secret, it's there, but we couldn't get into it before because we didn't have bombs. Now we have. So, with that, we will jump back on Epona. We will ride south out of the village towards Kakariko Gorge and across the little wooden bridge, and I will show you where the cave is, and we will get through that in this episode as well. So, just keep on running, just keep on riding Epona. And, yeah, oh, unfortunately the gate is still locked out here, so you have to jump over the gate with Epona. You do unlock it shortly. I think it's... Is it short? I think it's before I go into the next dungeon, I hope. Of course, the postman has mail for us, which is awesome. Now, these two letters, one of them is from Barnes, it explains the bomb arrows. The other one is from Mallow, saying that they have new merchandise, which we already know about because we bought it. I will show these off anyway because it's very quick. Okay, so you have Urgent Notice, New Sundries, Shopping Kakariko. That's Mallow's shop. And Urgent Bomb Arrows. Tells you how to make them. Very simple. So, the other thing I've done recently is just over to the left here. When we're going through this, I will talk about what I've been up to actually, because it will make life easier than trying to keep interrupting myself and losing where I am. Okay, so here. Do that. You want to drop a bomb just here. Roll out of the way so you don't get injured. And there you go. Head on through. Now, one thing I would suggest is equip the lantern, and also equip, if you've got one, an empty bottle. There's a gold chew in here that will help you, so don't you worry about that. So, with that, let's get going. This cave has in it a heart piece, a stamp, and some rupees, I believe. So, now that I've explained all that, I can now tell you what else I've been up to. I've tried the Cave of Shadows, which, if you don't know, if you use the Wolf Link amiibo, which you can get with the special edition version of Twilight Princess HD, if you use it, after certain points in the game, you get access to a special kind of dungeon that tests your... It's like the Cave of Ordeals, except that you can only do it as Wolf Link, so it adds a bit of extra challenge. Now, I have done that. I have completely finished it, and it was very challenging. It wasn't challenging enough to the point where it was impossible, but it was certainly challenging. I found a few bits of it difficult. I didn't die though, thankfully, at all. So I will be doing that in a separate video. It's going to be a separate video just about the Cave of Shadows itself, just to show it off. You know, show what it is, everything else, because I just think that would be a lot of fun to do. What you can do here is, oh, wrong button, is use that. And there you go, there's a blue rupee and our first chest. So yes, once I'm finished with the main playthrough of this, or before I finish the game itself, when I'm about ready to go to the last dungeon, the last boss, etc., I might do it then. Because if you finish it, you get the Colossal Wallet. Now, that one is the very last wallet you gain access to. Without using the Wolf Link amiibo, the highest amount of rupees you can gather at any point is 2,000 once you've got the top wallet from Agatha, who we'll be meeting later in a few episodes' time. Now, with the Colossal Wallet, you can hold up to 9,999, I believe, which if you're using the magic armor, which again I will show off when I get to that point, it can be very helpful. So you want to light these two to make a chest appear. This is the one that holds the heart piece, I think. So let's just get this out again and just do that, because it's always worth having rupees, because you do need a lot of rupees in this game for the trading sequences and things like that. So there's your heart piece. That's so we just need two more for another full set, which is great. Again, I am running out of lantern oil, but do not worry. Up there you will see a lantern. Ignore it. There is nothing we can do there at the minute. That is a Poe soul. We can't get that until after the third dungeon, and that's when I'll be doing a massive Poe collecting section. I will of course put in the description that that bit is entirely optional, so you don't have to sit through it if you're if you're just not, if you're not collecting the Poes, if you're not going for 100%, because then it's easier for everybody. Put this away. Oh, put it away. Get that and lock onto there, and that's another. Now, the area I'm going to next will hold a gold chew as well as a stamp. So, the stamps, of course, are, well, I think they're required for 100%. You might not think so. If you don't, that's entirely your choice. I'm certainly not one to judge. So, yeah, I just prefer to see all the numbers completely done. So, you want to head, I think it's to the left. I want to say it's here. Yes, it is. I can see it hanging from the ceiling. So, you want to kill this, and then you want to scoop it up in a bottle. The yellow chew jelly can be used as lantern oil, which is amazing. So, by tapping R1, we can fill it back up to the top. So again, if you are low, the chews are brilliant. They are so helpful. There is a number of different kinds. Some refill your health, and give you a stat boost. There's quite a, it's pretty awesome. Okay, so another spider here. Take care of him. And in here we have our stamp. There you go. And so with that, I'm going to leave this video here. I think that's enough collecting for one episode. On the next episode, I'll be collecting some golden bugs. And yeah, so let's get back to the start of this area. And we will leave it there. I will save inside the cave. And boys and girls, ladies and gents, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. I hope you've had fun with this section. I certainly have. I know it's been a bit of a quick one, but that's not a problem. So I will see all of you in the next video. I hope. Take care of yourselves, guys.